Okay, welcome back everybody. In this video tutorial I will be showing you some additional features that you can use when creating notes for IPTs in Autodesk Inventor. This is actually an addition to a video tutorial that I've already created in regards to extracting information about mass properties in an IPT. So if you've watched that video, some of this will be a little bit repetitive, but just hang in there with me. Alright, so obviously we want to come out and extract some information regarding mass properties, and as I was saying before, it looks like we've gone out there and created this part. In this case it's an axle holder that's part of activity 334, product disassembly. We've applied red as our color override, but the fact is this is truly made out of oak. Alright, and how we actually assign a material to that is by coming over here, going into our I properties, our physical tab, and selecting wood oak from our material. Alright, we'll go ahead and go very high for our accuracy, and here's all the information that we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and throw that to the clipboard and say OK. Alright, now we want to go out and create a note for this IPT, and how we do that is by right clicking, coming out and saying create note, and we should be seeing something that looks very similar to our engineer's notebook. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just do a comment, and place that out there. Now I can simply just paste that information that we just extracted using I properties, and there's everything we need to know. Center of gravity, mass, moments of inertia, our density, our mass, our area, our volume, all for this piece. Alright, you've already seen that with our other video tutorial, but I want to show you a couple more options that we have there. Alright, and as we were talking before, what are some things that we want to embed in this note that's embedded within this IPT? Well, if you think about it, for manufacturing things, such as parts, machine parts, whatever, we want to go out there and probably give as much information as we can. Some of the information that we could probably give would be, how did we decide on the type of material that we used. Some other things would be maybe the notes on the machine setup. Maybe we could actually go out there and drop in the code that we used to manufacture these parts in the CNC process. We can do all that through comments, and we can go out there and throw as much of that information in as we want. You've seen how to make a comment. Alright, but what if we want to go out there and select a different view for this IPT? All we have to do is slide down. Okay, we can go out there and jump in and select our view, and then we have the ability to come out here and we can rotate it if we like. Okay, we can rotate that to whatever we need. Okay, we also have the ability by right clicking and doing zoom. We can do a zoom window, whatever you decide to do. Alright, if you look up here, we have the ability to arrow to something. Okay, so we can go ahead and arrow over to that hole and throw our leader out here, say done, and then we could include a comment, regarding something, information regarding if we were going to be reaming, that hole or whatever. Alright, so we got some options there. Alright, in addition to this, something that I found to be very, very cool about this is the fact that we can come out here, throw in a comment, and let's say that we got information regarding this part that we created, let's say from a customer or a client, and they gave us an AutoCAD drawing. We have the ability to go out there and actually insert an object like so, if it ever decides to kick in here. Alright, and now we can say we want to create from a file. We can go out here and browse, and I have gone out here and actually put in an AutoCAD drawing for that axle holder. In this case, we're going to say this is from the client. This is what they were looking for. We could do a link, and display it as an icon and say OK. And we should be seeing an icon in there as part of our comment anytime in this century. Maybe. There, it finally decided to catch up. Alright, and now we can see that there's a shortcut to that axle holder drawing out there to my desktop. Alright, so that's out there. What I also found is that we also have the ability to go out there and you know, come on. Oh, that's what it was doing. It was actually opening up that drawing. You can see that AutoCAD had to open, that's why it took so long. But what I was getting ready to say was we also have the ability to come out here, throw in a comment, and we could actually create a link for somebody using WordPad document. We say OK, and we'll see WordPad open. And if we have a link, let's say we've already created this, and there's this particular vendor that has a website, we could go out to that website, go ahead and copy that, go back over to WordPad, and we can go ahead and just simply paste that in. Okay, now we can go ahead and close that on that. We can continue working on our notepad. Okay, we can go ahead and finish this. Okay, now in order to bring that note back up, we can go ahead and double click on it, and we should be able to see all that information that we just threw in there. We even have the ability, okay, to come out here and pick that link, and it can take us directly out on the internet, pull up that vendor. We can find information regarding the part name, model number, serial number, price, and so on right through the vendor itself. All right, so just a couple more things that we can do with that create note option. And once again, that note is now going to be embedded within that IPT, and wherever that IPT is going to be used in any type of assembly from here on out, it's going to follow it. And you can access those notes right here through your browser or double clicking on the icon. So there you go. Hopefully that explains a little bit more with notes and some additional options that you have. Have fun with that.